Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. The matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play, and of course, the right service into the box.
And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Jadon Sancho here is simply a great winger. He has pace to burn, but it's the technique that makes him such a feared dribbler. I think when players in that position can marry the technique to the pace, then they can be devastating, and he's the kind of guy a lot of fullbacks won't fancy facing.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And that has been clubbed away. Dunk. Estupinian. Nice sequence of passes, this. That's tidy. Now Mitoma. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedro Neto. Jackson. We expected better, and so did he. Dunk. Now Mitoma. O'Reilly. João Pedro. Kadiolu. Gently done. Badiashile did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Colwell. Played towards the other side. Sancho. Shot a goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Kadiolu. Kadiolu drives forward on the overlap. That's an excellent interception. Clears it out of harm's way. Mitoma. Can he latch on to this? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mitoma! He can get that clear. Estupinian. That is lovely. O'Reilly. Steaming on goal. And the shot! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Cucurella. For Palmer. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. Cucurella, Fofana, now Colwell, Badiashile, Sancho looks to get on the end of this. Welbeck. Passes short and sharp. That's a terrific surge down the right. Here it comes. Goalkeeper's ball. Pedro Neto. And Cucurella. Fernandez. For Pedro Neto. Moved on forwards. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? Dunk gets it away. Out for a throw. That's very neat. Oh, it's played into the area. Mitoma. Estupinian. Actually looking ball that. Here's Welbeck. Strongly challenged there. Sancho. Oh, sweet feet. Caggiolu getting this one clear. Sancho. Lovely feet. In by Sancho. Dunk tries to clear. Jackson! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's nice. Delivers across. That has been knocked clear. It's Welbeck. Sancho. Pedro Neto. Knocks it out wide. There's a sharp little ball here. Keeper's ball. Now it's Welbeck. Now it's João Pedro. Smoothly does it. Sancho. Now it's Sancho. He's given it away. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And he's there to clear it. And it's Welbeck. Welbeck. Oh, this is a very good run.
Welbeck, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Forward it goes. Dunk. Fernandes. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mitoma. Forwards and with intent. João Pedro gets his pass away. Now it's João Pedro. Massive leap! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
O'Reilly plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedro Neto. And the keeper beats it away. Clears it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Welbeck. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played out towards the right wing. Great leap! Now, who's going to be first to this?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And it's played forward. And that's aimed into the middle. Nice control. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Fernandes. Fernandes. Sancho. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
together.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
And that's not going to trouble anybody. And now they can spring out of defence. O'Reilly has created one goal already. Welbeck might just make this. Kajolu. He is just caressing the ball. Mitoma! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Away from immediate danger. Incoming cross. Great position here. And that was very necessary. Pinches it off him. Dunk. Shifted upfield. That's good play. That has been knocked clear. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Turns and goes back. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Welbeck, played out to the right. Can he finish? Fernandez. Aim forwards. Forward it goes. Caicedo. Fernandez. Palmer. For Pedro Neto. Now it's Sancho. Pedro Neto. Cucurella crosses. Hard-pumped interception. O'Reilly. Now it's Pedro. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. With Palmer. Caicedo. Showing good feet. With Palmer. Sancho. And Fernandez. And Cucurella. Some really good ball movement. And the finish! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Gently done. Toma. O'Reilly. Kajolu. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now this could be a chance. That's good defending, very good defending. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Estupinian. Cleared away. And the not going to make any further progress now. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Moved on forwards.
Look, it's a run defence.
Climbs up big! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kajolu. O'Reilly. Kajolu. Played into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Very nicely done. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's a key interception. João Pedro. Mitoma. Estupinian. Oh, delicate chip through. Can he get onto this? Palmer. And Fofana. O'Reilly. Forwardson with intent. Oh, that's neat. Fernandez. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that has been cleared. Sancho. Pedro Neto. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Kajolu. Great gallop down the right-hand side. Swung over. In with it! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Palmer. Sancho. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Caicedo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Kajolu. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. O'Reilly. Estupinian. Looking for the runner. He's in plenty of space here. That's a throw. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Oh, nice touch. Swung in towards the middle. Is coming off in quick succession here. Good spot, he's seen the run. Kajolu with the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, can he get onto this? Pedro Neto. Palmer. Sancho. And Fernandez. Sancho. Palmer. Cucurella. João Pedro. Estupinian. And it's played forward. Toma. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Pedro Neto. Now Colwell. Estupinian. Shifted upfield. Passing is crisp and sharp. Strong running down that left flank. Estupinian. Goes in there. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Cucurella moved on forwards. And Fernandez. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. For Palmer. Jackson! And somehow it stayed out. The first half. Here we go again. Caicedo. Sancho. And they're quick to get it back. Fernandes. For Palmer. Cucurella. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That'll be a throw. Sancho. Palmer. Sancho. Cucurella. And Caicedo. Badiashile. And he's on a charge. Lovely bit of skill. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kajalu. O'Reilly. And it's played forward. Fofana. And Caicedo. Badiashile. Here's Sancho. Palmer. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Fernandes. Played back into the centre. And Cucurella. Fofana. O'Reilly. Now Mitoma. Estupinian. Mitoma. Estupinian just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Pedro Neto. Out towards the flank. Cucurella, towering header, in for the pieces. Really well taken goal. The second half sparked straight into life. Sharpness, swiftness, opportunism, a poacher's finish.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth to it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Pedro Neto. And Cucurella. Fernandes. Now Colwill. And Fernandes. Sancho. And Caicedo. Crossed in. Mitoma. Dunk. Forwards and with intent. Fofana. Palmer. Sancho might just make this. Jackson. Sancho. And he's... Jackson! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Dunk. And Kajiolu. Fofana. Caicedo.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Out of play for a throw. Caicedo. Palmer. Oh, great chance! Referee has just said play on. João Pedro. Welbeck, and Welbeck! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Cucurella. Pedro Neto. That is lovely. For Palmer. João Pedro opts for safety. Welbeck under intense pressure.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedro Neto. Toma. O'Reilly. Oh, that is a nice touch. Great defending, strong and determined. Palmer. Here's Sancho. Caicedo. With Palmer. Fernandez. Played out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Palmer. So we've reached the hour mark. Cleared without complication. And it is over the line. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's heaved it away. And they're back on the ball again. Palmer. And Fernandez. Palmer. And Caicedo. Cucurella. Cucurella. For Palmer. Mitoma. Estupinian. Mitoma. In towards the middle. Up to meet it! No mistake! And they've got their lead back. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Fernandes. For Pedro Neto. For Correa. It's a good run down the right. Correa goes in for the header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Estupinian. Now Mitoma. João Pedro. Estupinian looking to hit the byline here. Oh, he's chipped in right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's a goal kick. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. And it's been taken straight back. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's very neat. Fernandes. He's had it taken off him. João Pedro, played out to the left flank. Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Here's Sancho. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nice control. Sancho. Oh, that's nice. Now here's the delivery. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. João Pedro. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Caicedo. Palmer. Now Colwell. Fernandes. Over to the left. It'll be a throw-in. O'Reilly. Good work on the right flank here. And it's hoisted clear. Fernandes. For Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Forward it goes. João Pedro. Looking for options for movement. Palmer. Caicedo. Here's Sancho. Palmer. Proves too strong. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Fernandes. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Colwill. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Aim forwards. Kajolu.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Pedro Neto is herring after that one. Cucurella. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, there's plenty to like about
Sancho! Should have equalised.
Sancho knows only too well how important the chance was. He snatched at it.
It looks to me as though both sides are shifting their tactics here, aren't they?
Well, it's attack versus defence now, and it's actually quite abrasive. One side looking to get balls into the box, and the other doing their utmost to repel whatever arrives.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, good spread. Swings in across. Towering header! The finish line. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth, and it goes like a rival to get his head to the ball.
So the lead now is 2. Cucurella. Cucurella. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Cleared away. Opts to play it back. Always. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Only partially clear. Palmer. Estupinian. Now Mitoma. Gently done. Now it's João Pedro. Estupinian. João Pedro. Just eases him off the ball. And now the breakaway. Jackson. Fiddles it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Welbeck. He's got the shot! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was were absolutely top-notch.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
O'Reilly. And it's Welbeck. Welbeck. Pedro Neto. Now it's Sancho. He's got away. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. He's had it nicked away. Now it's Pedro Neto. Stood up well to him there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Welbeck chasing after it. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a promising run he's making on the right. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And out it comes again. Badiashile. Caicedo. Sancho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Estupinian. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. O'Reilly goes forward. Ooh, can he get onto this? Cucurella. Pedro Neto. He is just caressing the ball. Palmer. They really do. Palmer! Oh, extraordinary. Estupinian. Mitoma. Estupinian. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Turns back here, probably the best option. Fernandes. And Cucurella. Fernandes. Palmer. In with the challenge. Toma. Estupinian. Interesting ball. Spread neatly. Danger averted for now. Toma. Estupinian. And it's played in here. And the keeper's in command. Time added on will be 2 minutes. João Pedro. Good read, needed to be. Jackson. Oh, they could break here. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Now, who's going to be first to this? In by Sancho. Oh, clearance is short. Ball's gone out of play. Fernandes. For Palmer. He's felt that, hasn't he? It's a throw-in. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Palmer. And Caicedo. Sancho. Well timed, excellent interception. Mitoma. João Pedro. And it's Welbeck. Now Mitoma. Showing good feet. Jackson for Pedro Neto. No, that's been intercepted. And back to the goalkeeper. Hops for safety. Estupinian. Badiashile cuts it out. referee's given a throw. Toma. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he put it away? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's best to keep it in play here. Up to meet it! Oh, not the best of headers.
All you'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Looks to the other side. Sancho is onto it in a flash. Goalkeeper's ball. Estupinian. Mitoma. Defending of the desperate variety. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Here's Sancho. Palmer. That is lovely. Fernandez. Now it's Sancho. Jackson! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Jackson clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's there to clear it. Sancho, here's the ball in. Pedro Neto! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Clears it away. Caicedo. Now it's Sancho. João Pedro. Estupinian. Now Mitoma. João Pedro. Estupinian. Mitoma. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedro Neto gets his pass away. He's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out towards the flank. Cross goes in there.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Caicedo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And he's got his cross in.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Cajolu. And here's Welbeck. Played out wide. He's going to be disappointed with that. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Some good work on the right flank here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Great leap! No, he's got that completely wrong. He's on a charge. Always going to be the keepers. Pedro Neto. Oh, that's neat. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. O'Reilly. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That has been cut short. Fernandez. For Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Fiddles it through. The fullback is in acres of space here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And it's played forward. Mitoma. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's been very lively at both ends.
Badiashile. Palmer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pedro Neto and Cucurella. Jackson! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Jackson actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's gone direct here. Oh, that's a key interception. Caicedo moved on forwards. Palmer. Fernandez. Caicedo. Palmer. Here's Sancho. Jackson! Dunk. Played in with accuracy. Oh, that's well spotted. Toma. And they've got a throw. Pedro Neto. It's a throw. promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That is a little undercooked. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gently done. Now it's João Pedro. Played out towards the right wing.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
It's going to go a long way. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro Neto. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. They'll try to keep this alive. Looking to go deep. Keeper's ball. Dunk. Passing nice and neat. Pedro Neto. And Fernandez. Jackson! Oh, another save.
Jackson clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue.
Dunk can get it clear. Sancho. Palmer. And he's heaved it away. And Fernandez. Jackson! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Kadrolu.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Sancho. That's good play. Macedo. Lovely feet.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Heads it! Here comes another cross. Palmer. That's very neat. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Cucurella crosses. This is promising. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. O'Reilly. Now Mitoma. Estupinian. Estupinian. Threads one in. it'll be a throw-in. Long ball looking to counter. Fernandes. Sancho. And Fofana. Palmer. Pedro Neto chasing after it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ah, that's a fine interception. Toma. João Pedro. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mitoma, Estupinian. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Fernandes. Oh, good ball. Jackson! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Clears it away. It's a great ball. In by Sancho. Out to the left it goes. Estupinian. Forwards and with intent. Passing is crisp and sharp. Estupinian. Oh, sweet feet. He's going for goal. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's well done, really robust. Estupinian, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Toma. Cleared without complication. Dunk. Toma. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Passes short and sharp. O'Reilly. Aim forwards. Kajolu. Deftly done. Cleared away. short.
Kajolu.
Estupinian. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's shifting through the gears here. Cucurella. Hit into the middle. Welbeck. And it's Welbeck.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That has been knocked clear. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Laid out to the left flank. He is just caressing the ball. Now Mitoma. Oh, that is a nice touch. Estupinian. Lovely bit of skill. Swings it across. Estupinian does really well to win the ball there. And he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Forward it goes. Pedro Neto. Estupinian. Mitoma. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cucurella. Badia Shield. Caicedo. Wriggles his way through. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Estupinian. Now Mitoma. Estupinian. Now Mitoma. Now it's Welbeck. O'Reilly. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Welbeck.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Palmer. Fernandez. And Cucurella. Caicedo. Sancho goes on a run down the left wing, climbs up big! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Estupinian. Now Mitoma. Can he latch on to this?
Estupinian really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Jackson. Mitoma. Estupinian. O'Reilly. Joao Pedro. Played out wide. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Away from immediate danger. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Sancho. Very nicely done. Caicedo's cross. O'Reilly. Now Mitoma. Estupinian. Moved on forwards. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Colwell, he's gone direct here. That's a throw. João Pedro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Estupinian. Oh, that's nice. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, well played. Pedro Neto. And Fernandez. Cucurella. Now it's Welbeck. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gently done. Sancho. And Caicedo. That's tidy. Caicedo's cross. Cleared away. Now here's the towering header. He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
O'Reilly. Cajolu. Up towards the front line. And back to the goalkeeper. Colwell. And Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Jackson. Sancho. Oh, such a clever touch. That's a good run down the left. Caicedo's cross. O'Reilly. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's got away. Hit into the middle. And back out it comes. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Sancho. Now he's off and running. O'Reilly. Dunk. Now Mitoma. Estupinian. Well, there's the clearance. And here's Welbeck. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Badiashile gets it clear. Kadiolu. Kadiolu. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Caicedo. Sancho. Clearly not happy with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Palmer. Forwards and with intent. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Calmly anticipates. And he's managed to get free. Toma, laid out to the left flank. Jackson. Mitoma. O'Reilly. João Pedro. And here's Welbeck. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Pedro Neto. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Lovely feet. Shapes to shoot! Forward it goes. Mitoma. Estupinian. Shifted upfield. I was just lacking in accuracy. Fofana. Aim forwards. And here's Welbeck. Kadiolu. Estupinian. Toma. Estupinian. Nice control. Aimed in towards the centre. Pedro Neto. Badiashile. And Caicedo. Sancho. Gets his pass away. Hits one! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
O'Reilly. Kadiolu. O'Reilly. He's had it taken off him. Here's Sancho. O'Reilly showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Swung in towards the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's been drilled in. Dunk gets rid without sophistication. Estupinian. Opts for safety. And it's played forward. Cucurella. It's a good run down the right. Ball swung in. Back in. Decent hit! Defence has got rid of that. Get a throw in. Kajolu. Great defending, strong and determined. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Welbeck. Nice ball, and can he finish it? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Caicedo moved on forwards. Palmer. Sancho. Fernandez. And Cucurella. Now it's Pedro Neto. For Palmer. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he can clear it away. It's a throw. Fernandez. Passing nice and neat. In by Sancho. Massive leap! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
O'Reilly. That's a little off target. Cucurella. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Fernandez. Palmer. Spread out to the left. And Fernandez. Sancho. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a pretty loose pass. O'Reilly. João Pedro, he's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
João Pedro actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Sancho going full tilt down the left. Palmer. And he's forced to go back. Kajolu. Cucurella. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pedro Neto. Passes coming off in quick succession here. João Pedro. Looking for the runner. Played through for the wide man. He is just caressing the ball. Backward it goes. Oh, what a pass! O'Reilly. He's had it nicked away. Danger averted for now. Sancho. And Caicedo. Badiashile. Forwards and with intent. Estupinian cuts it out. Toma. Colwell. For Palmer. Caicedo. He has found the way through. Forward it goes. Badiashile gets across to intercept that. Mitoma. A good play on the left-hand side here. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that has been clubbed away. Shifted upfield. O'Reilly. O'Reilly. João Pedro. O'Reilly. Pouring through. Welbeck! Now, who's going to be first to this? Palmer. And that's out of reach. Pops for safety. Kajolu. Aim forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Fofana. And Fernandez. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that's put paid to a promising move. That is lovely. Sancho. In by Sancho. Tries to get it clear. Up to meet it! Just off target.
Jackson certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Kajolu. O'Reilly. Now Mitoma. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
O'Reilly goes short. Oh, nice touch. Estupinian. There's a sharp little ball here. Goalkeeper's ball. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Here's Sancho. Caicedo. Here's Sancho.
Oh, sweet feet.
Fernandez. For Palmer. And he's there to get it away. And it's been taken straight back. And he's not played the ball, that's a foul. That's very neat. Kajolu. That's an excellent interception. Turns back here, probably the best option. Badiashile. Palmer. And Caicedo. Colwell. Gently done. It's just beyond his reach. That was asking just too much of him. João Pedro. O'Reilly moved on forwards. Palmer. Sancho chasing after it. Toma. And here's Welbeck! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to clear it. Kajolu with the delivery.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Cucurella. For Pedro Neto. And for Fana. Palmer. And Caicedo. Palmer. Caicedo. Here's Sancho. Palmer. Toma. Estupinian. That looks a good ball. And he's there to clear it. Out to the left it goes. And it's played in here. Firmly met. O'Reilly. O'Reilly. Played out to the left flank. No way through, so back it comes. Looking tidy in possession here. O'Reilly. Jackson. Now Now it's Sancho. He is through here. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Showing good feet. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. And out it comes again. Pedro Neto clean down that right flank. He's there to get rid. And the ball is out of play. O'Reilly and Caggiolu shifted upfield. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto is herring after that one. João Pedro. O'Reilly. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. This is promising. Ball is over the line. Caicedo. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ball's gone out of play. Fernandez, played out towards the right wing. That's not going far. Sancho. Lovely feet. Crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Here's Sancho. Caicedo. And he's straight offside. O'Reilly. Mitoma. Caggiolu. Jackson. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's found a way through. Header! Wow, that's a fine save. Estupinian. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mitoma. He is just caressing the ball. Estupinian. Oh, that's neat. O'Reilly. Laid back in. Konami. Here's Sancho. And he's lost his man here. The referee's awarded a free kick. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. What a throw in. Sancho. And through to the goalkeeper. Dunk. Mitoma. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Mitoma. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cucurella. Fernandez. And Fofana. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. He's got the shot away! It's off target and by quite a way.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Kajolu. Lovely bit of skill. It's run loose here. Jackson. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free. Caicedo. Caicedo's cross. Punched away. Estupinian. Driven forward. Welbeck might just make this. Palmer. Fernandez. And Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Closing in on goal. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Fernandez. Cucurella. Oh, good spread. Cucurella crosses. Oh, important interception. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Kajolu. And he's there to clear it. Oh, such a clever touch. Toma. Now it's Schwab. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save.
He trapped it expertly, Peter, and released it very differently.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. That's the throw. O'Reilly. Kajolu. Threads one in. Promising cross. Sancho. For Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Oh, that's delightful. Proves too strong. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Moved on forwards. Badiashile gets over and intercepts. Colwill. Sancho chasing after it. O'Reilly. And it's played forward. Toma. Estupinian got a long way forward to join the attack. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that's well seen too. Colwill. And Caicedo. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Mitoma. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, it's come loose.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Palmer. Sancho goes on a charge down the left. Can he get a great hit? And that's past the post.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Estupinian. Toma. O'Reilly. João Pedro. Chance to finish. Without the best in the keeper.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Got nowhere to hide after that one. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found a way through. Caicedo. O'Reilly. Badiashile gets it away. Caicedo. Mitoma. Forwards and with intent.
Kajolu.
Oh, great ball. Can he put it away? It's come back out.
Keeper always had the measure of that. His radar picked up on that very quickly, and he was first to react.
Badiashile attempts a clearance. Through. A real chance if he can get through. Right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's had a crack.
Pedro Neto.
Fofana. Palmer. And that has left him in a heap. Decent progress down the left. And the keeper's in command. João Pedro. Mitoma. Fernandes. Palmer. And Caicedo. Palmer. And Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Cucurella. Oh, that's nice. Now it's João Pedro. Toma. Play for a throw. Here's the delivery. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Sancho. And Caicedo. Palmer. Caicedo. Sancho. In by Sancho. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Palmer. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Estupinian looks to bypass the midfield.
Welbeck really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
João Pedro. Aim forwards. Kajolu. Looking for the runner. Cross into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nice control. You can get that clear. And Kajiolu. Kajiolu drives forward on the overlap. Tries to get it clear. O'Reilly. Just eases him off the ball. Opts for safety. Fernandez. And Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Fernandez. For Palmer. Jackson! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And he's forced to go back. Caicedo. Palmer. And Cucurella. And Fernandez. Strong running down that left flank. And that's aimed into the middle. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Kajiolu. Dunk. Plays it forward. Oh, that's a key interception. He's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the right. Sancho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Stood up well to him there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. To play it back. Cucurella. That's good play. Now it's Sancho. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Great skill, that's nice. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he's there to clear it. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. That looks a good ball. And that's been well dealt with. Sancho. Now it's Sancho. He's gone backward here. And he shoots! Over. João Pedro. Interesting ball. Estupinian looking to hit the byline here. Badiashile with the clearance. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. And Caicedo. Sancho, showing good feet. A lot of space ahead of him. And it's been taken short. Cucurella. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro Neto. Yes, great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Caicedo. And Fofana. Palmer. Here's Sancho. Caicedo. With Palmer. And Caicedo. Fernandez. For Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Palmer. And Fernandez. Palmer. Now it's Sancho. It's massive leap! And he steered it beyond the post. O'Reilly. Now Mitoma. Estupinian. João Pedro. Lobbed in behind. And Welbeck! Pedro Neto. And Cucurella. Fernandez. It'll be a throw-in. Estupinian. Takes on his marker, just eases him off the ball. Sancho. Jackson. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Dunk. And Caggiolu. Good spot, he's seen the run. Played out towards the right wing. Cross goes in there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Pedro Neto. And Fernandez. Back towards the middle. Mitoma. Over to the left. Thinks one through. João Pedro. Now the ball in. Clears it away. Caicedo. Here's Sancho. And Fofana. Sancho. Now he's off and running. Caggiolu. O'Reilly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Estupinian. Now Mitoma. Opts for safety. O'Reilly. João Pedro. Now Mitoma. João Pedro, laid out to the left flank. He's having a go! Caicedo. Sancho. Palmer. Here's Sancho. Fernandes pinches it off him. Welbeck on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. And they're quick to get it back. Jackson. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's forced to go back. Colwell. They are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. And Caicedo. Fernandes. And Caicedo. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Oh, good spread. Swings it across. Kajolu. Swung over into the middle. Jackson. Hops for safety. Sancho. Now it's Welbeck. Nicely intercepted. Sancho. Palmer. Look at the space. He's had a shot. Estupinian. Estupinian. Fiddles it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been cleared. O'Reilly. Defending of the desperate variety. Cucurella. Gently done. For Pedro Neto. Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Oh, sweet feet. Pedro Neto. And it's hoisted clear. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. For Pedro Neto. That's tidy. Fernandes. Now the finish! Oh, denied at the last.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
He's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, strongly challenged there. And now a sudden chance to counter. latch on to this. Lovely feet. Cleared away. Chile. Here's Sancho. The pass is intercepted. Kajolu. Estupinian. Forwards with intent. Dunk. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Sancho. For Palmer. For Correa. For Palmer. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he cuts out the supply. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's João Pedro. Well timed, excellent interception. Caicedo, Palmer, and Fernandez, Pedro Neto, and Fernandez, Palmer, and Caicedo, oh, nice touch, in by Sancho, great leap! No joy, but a decent try. Kajolu. Well read, nice interception. Played out wide. That's very neat. Palmer. Pedro Neto. For Palmer. Sancho. He is just caressing the ball. For Palmer. O'Reilly. Played forward. Welbeck might just make this. That'll be a throw. Can he get away here? Kajolu into the box. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Pedro Neto. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Fernandez. And Cucurella. Chile. O'Reilly. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Kadiolu. Great defending, strong and determined. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's shifting through the gears here. Estupinian. Now Mitoma. João Pedro. O'Reilly. And here's Welbeck for Pedro Neto.
Welbeck really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Palmer. Caicedo. Sancho. He's making a real surge on the left. There's the big chance! He's put it wide.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
O'Reilly. Estupinian. Colwill. And Fernandez. Caicedo.
Kadiolu.
Welbeck. Kadiolu has it out wide and in space. Shot goal! That was very necessary. And that's aimed into the middle.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Caicedo. He's had it taken off him. O'Reilly. João Pedro. Now Mitoma. Estupinian. Passing is crisp and sharp. Swung over.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Palmer. Now Colwill. Cucurella. Colwill for Pedro Neto. And Fernandez. Palmer. And Caicedo. Sancho. For Palmer. Sancho. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Spread out to the left. Hit into the middle. He's had a hit! Without the best in the keeper.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Mitoma. And they're back on the ball again. Palmer. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Welbeck. He's had it nicked away. Forward it goes. Cucurella. Oh, can he get onto this? Sancho. That's good play. In by Sancho. Mitoma. O'Reilly. Shifted upfield. Estupinian. Mitoma. Estupinian. In once more. And Kajiolu. Sancho. Looking here to chip it through. Badiashile is there and he can get that clear. Oh, that's neat. It's run loose here. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He is through here. Sancho. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, good ball. Has a go! And that's why.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
O'Reilly. Estupinian. Fernandez. Moved on forwards. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, that was well positioned.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Estupinian. Gently done. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Fofana. Sancho looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Sancho. Mitoma. Estupinian. Out to the left it goes. Gets his pass away. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. There's the hit! Mitoma. Estupinian. Mitoma. Passing is crisp and sharp. O'Reilly. And here's Welbeck. And here's Welbeck. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. And Kajiolu. Kajiolu. O'Reilly. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Spread out to the left. Estupinian has it in a wide position. Clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's managed to get free. Dunk. Now Mitoma. That's a good run down the left. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Kajiolu. Oh, it's played into the area. Mitoma. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Stood up well to him there. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Cleared away. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. That has been knocked clear. Great chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pedro Neto. Over to the left. In by Sancho. It's ball kick. Kajiolu. O'Reilly. Good spot, he's seen the run. And it's Welbeck. Jackson. And that has left him in a heap. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Sancho. It's a throw-in. Done delicately. Welbeck is in a really good position out wide. Pinches it off him. Dunk. Aim forwards. O'Reilly. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. That's a terrific surge down the right. Succumbs to the pressure. João Pedro. Dunk. And it's played forward. Welbeck is going after that one. Welbeck! Keeper always had the measure of that. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. He's made good progress from a deep position. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Fernandez. Out towards the flank. Now it's Pedro Neto. Cucurella crosses. And it's Welbeck. O'Reilly.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Hit into the middle. Oh, that was vital. Fernandez. Now Colwell. Badiashile. Here's Sancho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Kajolu gets into some space. Opts to play it back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Palmer. Sancho. Palmer. Pedro Neto. He's been picked out. Jackson! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. O'Reilly. Forwards and with intent. Looking for the run-up. Can he get onto this? Welbeck could try cutting inside here. And it's hoisted clear. Jackson. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Caicedo. Now it's Sancho. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mitoma. Forward it goes. That's been cut out, well played. Shifted upfield. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Clears it out of harm's way. Palmer. Dunk, and it's played forward. Forwards and with intent. Knocks it out wide. Estupinian. Aimed in towards the centre. Sancho. And Fofana. And that's a throw. Interesting ball. And he's there to clear it. It's gone for a throw-in. Kajolu, shot a goal! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. João Pedro. Now it's João Pedro. Turns back here, probably the best option. Played towards the front line. And he's managed to get rid. Mitoma. Dunk. O'Reilly. Aim forwards. Tries to get it clear. Good spot, he's seen the run. Crossed into the box. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Toma. Lovely bit of skill. O'Reilly. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. He's gone direct. Fiddles it through. The referee's had a good look and given a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Forward it goes. He's felt that, hasn't he? Passing nice and neat. Jackson. Threads one in. And that could set him on his way. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Moved on forwards.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is out and behind, it's a good block. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Toma. Now he's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pedro Neto. And the shot! Climbs up big! No, he can't turn it in.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Mitoma. Good play on the left-hand side here. Badiashile attempts a clearance. Out for a throw. Toma. That is lovely. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Kajolu.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, nice touch. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, shooting chance! And he's heaved it away. That is a little undercooked. Toma gets to show off his quick feet. And he's had a hit! Badiashile gets rid without sophistication. Turns and goes back. Now it's Pedro. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Well, he knows very well that was never a foul. He has made himself look ridiculous.
Pedro has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. The final 5 minutes. Dunk. Now Mitoma. Kajolu. O'Reilly. That's good play. And that's aimed into the middle. And that should be the keeper's. It'll be a throw-in. That's a key interception. Jackson. Pedro Neto. Jackson. Now it's Pedro Neto. And the ball's come loose here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the defence can get it clear. Kajolu. O'Reilly gets his pass away. Welbeck looking to run onto it. Palmer. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Here's Sancho. Badiashile.